Yo! What up? ToastSlave Dave, Pookie, aka Crusty P, and if you don't, and aka other stuff, but if you don't know her by at least those names, then you don't know her. Alright? So yeah, here at Forest Park, it's like, still kind of early, it's like 1:30. All of a sudden there's mad cars near me. You know, it's like Grand Central all of a sudden. Yeah, so we were at a show earlier at some house in, I don't know, what was it, Bushwick or something?
Yeah.
I don't know what area you'd call that. But we went there to see Deadbeat. We saw them. It was a crazy set. Awesome set. Frank's birthday show. Yo, just quickly.
I think he should have gotten an empanada.
Yeah, you should have given him an empanada, totally.
Damn it.
But you didn't.
No, I didn't have one. I didn't have any.
Hey, at least you gave one member of Deadbeat an empanada.
Who?
2 members of it.
Noel and Kyle. They enjoyed it. I was so happy. I'm so mad when people, do not accept the empanadas or are like, does this have meat in it? What do you think?
It's an empanada. Of course it has meat in it.
Right. So that made my day.
Anyway, let me tell you, drums were beaten with hammers. That's how into it.
Bottles.
And bottles were broken. And drums were thrown across the room while the set was going on. You know, and this guy was eating the microphone, like, maybe, just like, yeah, it was crazy. Pit was great. I really didn't think anything was going to be happening in the beginning. You know, people looked kind of and then Deadbeat came on, and it was just, that was it.
Party.
That was it. What?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything?
I didn't say hipster party.
No? Oh, okay. Anyway, as I was saying, it actually turned out to be pretty good. Really great crowd. It was kind of a two level place. The downstairs where the band was, great crowd, awesome crowd. I mean, it was tiny. Like you could hardly stretch your arms out to the side without touching wall to wall.
It was kind of hard. Like, I think people were looking at the because it was in the basement part of the duplex, and it was like, I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 people, which was probably you and me, were like, how are we gonna pit here? What the fucking hydration packs us out?
Yeah, I gave Pookie here. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Toast.
You're welcome, Pookie. Crusty P. I gave her that because I needed a new bag.
Camelback.
Yeah, I needed a new bag actually, just overall, because that one was falling apart. But I also needed a bigger bag. So, went out and got a bigger bag. Hydration pack also. Mine is 100 ounces, so it's like a gallon, just under a gallon. Hers I gave a 2-liter pack.
Yep.
Telling you, it's a whole nother experience to be at a show with a hydration pack, with the water right there with you.
It's just impossible to get tired in the pit with a hydration pack.
Well, water doesn't give you energy, but it certainly helps.
Yeah, it helps.
Certainly helps you, not get like
I was there like
so massively dehydrated. It helps you cool off if the water's cold. You just want to be careful not to get banged too hard in the bag because you might pop the bladder, which would be bad. Anyway, yeah, and it helped tremendously.
Yep.
I suggest you start doing it too if you can get your hands on one. They're not terribly expensive. You can buy the bladders on their own. You don't need the bags themselves. The bags is what where the expensive part is. So you can get the bladders pretty cheaply. And yes, that's what they're called, bladders. Anyway, yeah. We met some cool people at the show. We met some not so cool people at the show. We left kind of early. We wanted to get Deadbeat in on the video, but we couldn't get them all together at the same time. They were off doing their own thing. The drummer had to go do something. Singer had, his own stuff going on. Frank was just enjoying the party. So, yeah. So we had to come back out to Woodhaven, hit up Forest Park, chilling on the steps, where not to go into too much detail, but some craziness, some antics have been occurring lately.
Lately, pretty much like a lot.
But we're not gonna get too much into that.
We can get into the one that happened here about it was like a year or two ago. Briefcase, body parts. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna go.
Yeah, that's as far as we go.
Is that everything that we have to talk about? I know. Who is more punk rock, Pookie, or Crusty P?
That's for you to decide.
Say it louder.
That's for you to decide.
All right. You heard it. I believe that it's... Oh, one more thing. Very important. Our very own Pookie, our very own Crusty P, is leaving us.
Yeah, it's true. I'm going to Philadelphia in about a few weeks or less. I mean, there's not a lot that I feel like this city has to offer right now. I mean, the only thing that's keeping me here right now is what some call the scene, which is, you know, is pretty awesome, going to shows like, actually nowadays it's like a show every 2 days about for me. So that's like a lot of fun. I mean, but Philly has a great scene too, and
really whack beer laws.
not really. You should have seen the Philly Punks picnic. I had like 2 bottles of whiskey. I was like, I'm gonna leave them in the car. Whatever. I go, it's a block party. It's literally like a block that's cut off, and there's bands playing right smack dab in the middle of the block. Beer was flowing like excessively, and it was like Punk Island except with ludicrous amounts of beer. It was awesome. And, you know, you could just walk in the street with a 40 and nobody bothers you. Here, you fucking... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just oh my god. But, you know what? There's something about Philly that you don't get here, which is a lot of, it's just so much more laid back. Not just like the law, but, you know, the people too. It's, you know, nobody's so obsessed with everybody else's business, and I noticed that. And, you know, there's just so many ways I could explain it. I can't find any right now, but it's also very bike-friendly, which is really cool. And, you know, I really think, you know, it would be good to have some place I can go that is about, let's see, how much is rent here? It's literally about 10% of what you would pay here for any sort of room or apartment. Jobs, I don't know about the abundance of jobs. All I know is that it's better than here, thank God. And cigarettes are like $5 a pack. Awesome. I'm probably the only one who cares about that, but it's kind of important to me. But, you know, it's Crusty P has to make moves, because Crusty P feels as if being here any longer is going to be a dead end. And honestly, I kind of don't like, you know, the fact that my hood is turning into more of a hood than I'd ever tolerate it to be. So, you know, getting off the train every night and being fucked with on my block is not really fun, and I don't want to have to snap somebody's neck, but you know what, I mean, it's not so much of a problem, like, especially where I'm going to in Philly. You know, people kind of have this thing called respect for each other. It's amazing. Even, you know, get your hoods, of course, there's hoods everywhere, but, you know, people have some kind of respect where if you ignore them long enough and they're bothering you, they'll walk away. You don't get that here. I'm kind of tired of everything here. Just like outside the scene, outside of everybody I know, it's just And my dad told me this one thing once that actually meant a little bit to me, which was, how can I soar like an eagle when I'm surrounded by turkeys? This doesn't go to anybody I know in particular. It's just, you know, everybody I choose not to know. So, Crusty P is actually trying to make something of herself. Crusty P is actually trying to go somewhere in her life, which is amazing. Oh my god. Like, oh my god, I'm actually looking to go to school. What is this odd concept? So, you know, it's really hard to make something of yourself in a place that just drags you down. But, you know, I have a whole lot of love for New York. Before I leave, I'm definitely getting a stereotypical NYHC right here. I mean, I have a whole lot of love for it. It's just that I can't take it anymore. So, you know, I'll be back, but I'll be back. Not indefinitely, but definitely for good shows and shit. But if I'm lucky, maybe somebody or something will convince me to stay. It's a really high possibility because I'm not. It's not 100,000% that I'm going anywhere, but it's still up there. It's like 99%. It's that 1 little percent is looking for something. Please convince me to stay. Please. But yeah, Crusty P is not signing out forever. So, yeah.
Alright, you heard it here, folks. This is gonna have to be probably made into 2 segments. If I did make this into 2 segments, alright, ToastSlave, Crusty P signing out. If I didn't, still same message. Yeah. I'll see you guys around.